Welcome to Youth Stories of Heat. This is a project from the City of Tempe's Sustainability and Resilience Office. We're listening to youth lived experiences around heat and its effects on them.
I remember in the summers, there are times where it's so hot, like you have to wait for your car to cool down, or the steering wheel is too hot where you can't even touch it. And the seatbelts are always burning.
People are afraid to get out and move because when summers are higher than 100 or 110, nobody wants to leave their house for excess hours of the day to go to a park, be there for 30 minutes because you can't afford to stay out longer or else your body's really going to start feeling the effects. And for those who are able to go out every day and are able to go out, their body starts reaping the effects of that. They start being more sluggish. They can't get up the same way that they used to. And so really it's some people having to come to the terms with that they have to put their health aside.
I feel like people, especially from outside of the state, they don't really realize how hot it can get in certain places, and a lot of times, especially in Arizona, people are just like, oh, it's just dry heat, it's not that bad, and then they come in here and then it's like a microwave and they're the dish. It's very hot, and so
it's just I get like sensory overload sometimes, just being like overstimulated by like different sounds, like noises, like feelings, and I think heat is one of those things that can be overstimulating in a way that people don't always notice, where like there's definitely like the different types of heat. Like when it's more humid, it feels like it's like overwhelming you, like not like a giant blanket, but kind of like in the way where it's like all around you. And dry heat, I feel like it's still, you notice it's hot, but it's overstimulating in a way that's like you don't really notice it until you're already like super overwhelmed and you can't really do anything about it except for just go back home and like cool back down or something.
Well, it gets really hot clearly, and usually what just happens is I start to feel really like terrible.
Okay.
I'm not really, even though I grew up in Arizona, I've lived here all my life, ultimately it's not like I've really adapted to it that much, and so I feel like extremely terrible in heat. And
So when you say terrible, what do you mean? Like mentally, physically? How terrible? Like what do you mean?
mentally and physically, I like going outside a lot. I like participating in sports, and the fact that a lot of times in the summer I really can't.
When I first started going out, I had a really messed up sleep schedule, so I come out during like 3-4 p.m., a little bit after peak. But nowadays, I'm out from like 11 to 5, just messing around. It's not good.
Do you look for shade, or
There's not much shade here in Tempe.
no? There's
not much.
Not in your neighborhood or not where you skate. Yeah.
Not really.